I'm left behind, obeyed the light, but always a gone. Euphoria at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call. I'll be the siren. It's nothing personal, but don't try to fight it. I'm left behind, obeyed the light, but always a gone. Euphoria at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call. I'll be the siren. It's nothing personal, but don't try to fight it. I should have known, I would have known. I didn't know the answers. Break it down, fade it out. I'm calling on a broken telephone. I should have known, I would have known. I didn't know the answers. Break it down, fade it out. I'm calling on a broken telephone.
All right. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hope Friday afternoon. I just got back from the desert. I got some new data on the new telescope. I'm super excited to process it. Had to get on the stream to do it. Wanted to hang out with you guys. And let's get to it. I got to turn this down a bit. Had 2 really great nights in the desert. It was really good conditions. A bit cold, a bit cold, but honestly, you know, not too bad. It could have been worse. So I've got some new data. We had 2 nights out in the desert. I shot the same target both nights, same 2 targets both nights. So I have 2 images to process. Should hopefully have a lot of data. Had some technical issues. Some things about the new scope not quite working out too well. Some trailing a bit on the stars. And maybe some issues with collimation. Had some other technical issues, just kind of frustrating and annoying to have to deal with when it's freezing cold out in the desert. And I did actually get to right about freezing, I think, the second night we were out there. Had a great time with my friend Dan and Myth, our friend Myth, who joins us here. It was his first night out. Got to help him get his gear set up and running. He got probably some great shots, some good data of galaxies, which is super awesome. And I'm going to be, so we're going to jump in here. Let's take a look. So this is one sub. This is the Leo triplet, a 2-minute sub. Just using a UV-IR exposure, UV-IR lens, UV-IR filter. That's the word I was looking for. And so, you know, stars not perfectly round, and it's going to vary. Blur Exterminator is going to make those round, which is means the final picture will end up looking decent, but it means I'm not going to be able to get nearly as much detail in, you know, fine details in these objects as, you know, we would like, but still pretty cool. Let's get the stacking going, because that's going to take some time. I shot PixInsight, that's it. I was shooting mostly 2-minute exposures, so I have a lot more individual files to process than I normally would. So, you know, we'll just deal with it. We got CPU power. So we do, actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to manually sort. Going to manually sort them. And let's start with M78 actually. This is Reflection Nebula in the Orion constellation. And there's a lot of dark nebula structure in here. And some like blue color. So I'll be excited to see how this one comes out. This is one I've not shot before. So this is a new target for me. Should be some nice detail in these dark structures. And this is kind of like a dark nebula that kind of goes out into the left side of this frame here. So basically I just gotta have to go through these manually and decide if I want to keep them or delete them. And you know, so a little bit egg-shaped in the stars there. See, that one's pretty round. So that one's really bad. So I think I'm gonna keep all but the ones that are really obviously bad, like that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That one's super bad. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. That one's pretty bad. That one's really bad. That one's really bad. Wow, that one's super bad. Okay. I'm deleting a lot here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh my gosh, I'm just deleting all these. I really didn't know what to expect out of here. Wow. Yeah, I'm having to delete a lot of these. Hopefully the second night's data is a bit better. I did make some tweaks to the mount. And we changed some things, which I can go over. See, I do get some. That was a pretty round stars. I do get some good data out of here. It's inconsistent, and yeah, I spent some time discussing and looking at possibilities for improving the mount. And so I think that's really my next project is going to be focusing on improving the mount. Yeah, I don't want to delete all of them. All the ones that are bad. So there's some good, there's definitely good ones in here. There's kind of an extended discussion to be had about analyzing the mount performance and how to get the most out of it and what I can do to improve it. Okay, so I've gone through those. Yeah, we will go with that. And that was one night of data, 2 nights of data. So let's take a look at this one. That one's pretty good. And a little worse and a little worse. And maybe I'll get rid of that one. You just get several in a row that are really bad. It's like it goes really good and then it just starts going really bad for several minutes. Wow, I'm just throwing all of these away. Man. Okay, like there's a really... And then I get back to a good one. Then it meridian flipped. This looks like a little double star kind of thing going on here. Obviously that one's really terrible. So I think the fact that I'm getting some like really like that's pretty round, like that's pretty good. The fact that I'm getting some really round stars in here lends me to believe that really my mount is just not performing the way I need to guide at this pixel scale. Which, I mean, I kind of knew. Well, I mean, I did know. But, you know, sometimes you got to just do things yourself to see how it's going to perform. Okay. Gone through those. Let's do the script, the weighted batch preprocessing script. All right, so we're gonna use the same bias frames, and we have different dark flat frames because we have different flat frames. I literally just shot those. And calibration, let's see, dark flat, 0.03 seconds on those. And my flats, I have different flats. And my lights, I will clear those. Add my lights. And let's see, which one this was, M78. Yeah, some of these I was trying to do 3-minute exposures, and that was a bit ambitious for what I'm able to guide. I thought about actually dropping it down to 1-minute exposures. That may have been better, but you know, we'll work with what we can work with. Okay, let's see. We're going to integrate 5 hours and 27 minutes. So that's a good amount of time. And we'll do a 2x drizzle. And we need an output directory, which will be M78. New folder, out. And we'll run. Well, 5 hours is pretty good data. Pretty good amount of integration time. It should have been a total of, over 2 nights. It should have been able to get 10 hours. But, throwing away a lot of data and technical issues, this is what I ended up with. Agent Presta, what's up, brother? How are you? Yeah, we're working on Space Pix, Agent Presta. And we've got calibration and stacking going on here in the background. So while that's running, doing A-OK. Good to hear, good to hear. I need to make a list. I need to make a list of Happy Friday to you. Let's see. Let me see. What if I do? How's the mix, Agent Presta? Is the music, the background music, too loud? All right, things that I need to do to improve my mount. I was thinking of this when I was driving home. So let's see if I remember everything. Redesign the declination attachment clamp mechanism. What's up, Astro? Yeah, I think we're gonna have some. It's not gonna be particularly sharp, but we're gonna have some pretty decent data. So redesign the declination attachment clamp to my mount. I can make that a bit stiffer, and I want to bring the declination axis closer to the right ascension axis. I can kind of explain what's going on with that, but I'm kind of just trying to make notes while this is somewhat fresh in my head. I'm going to need to relocate deck motor wire. That's going to have to change a little bit. I'm going to have to relocate on step. I have to relocate the control board housing. I want to service. Service the right ascension harmonic drive. I want to take that harmonic drive apart, clean it up, to get all the grease out of it, and re-grease it. Just start over, make sure that's running nice and smooth. That could be could help. And I want to replace the right ascension motor / gearbox with a precision one. So my mount has a primary gear reduction on the stepper motors, which is a planetary gearbox, and they sell those in a an economy mode and an economy version and a precision version. So I don't really know if there's much or actual a difference between the two, but I want to, we want to get the best performance that we can. And I'm pretty sure that all of my guiding issues are primarily in the right ascension, the RA axis. So I think that is everything that I wanted to do. And so while we're waiting for this to process, I'm going to look up some of this stuff. First, what we'll do, we'll try to source the stepper motor. I want to do that right away because I'm going to have to order that. And those steppers usually come from China, and that could take some time. What's up, Mazif? How's are you this Friday? It is Friday. We're back. We're stacking. We have the M78 Reflection Nebula in Orion to play with. So I'm looking forward to getting this stacked in. A little over 5 hours of data from the dark sky should be a pretty nice image. Not going to be particularly sharp. My mount's not guiding good enough. So let's see. I need to go to my website. That's right. designbydave.net. And I have info on here. What I'm doing is I need to look up the model number of the stepper motor that I'm using. So my projects page and the harmonic drive telescope mount. And let's see. Do I have it here? Oh, I don't have the bomb here? I thought I did. Oh, it's on the Google Drive. Uh-oh. Yeah. We've got clouds over here too. So, okay, here we go. Telescope bomb. There we go. There are the steppers. So let's check this out. You got some data to process, Mazif? Did you get some good imaging the last few nights? It was clear. Had some two really nice nights last 2 nights here in the desert. Okay, so NEMA 17 5-to-1 gearbox. I need something that's going to be dimensionally similar. Primarily, I need the output shaft to be 8 millimeters. So this is the economy gearbox, economy planetary gearbox. So let's look for a precision planetary gearbox. Don't know if it's really going to be any better. NEMA 17. Gear ratio. Oh, look, they have 5-to-1. Okay, so we got 2 options here. We have NEMA 17, 5-to-1. We have MG series planetary gearbox, and we have high precision planetary gearbox. What's the difference? This is equipped with an MG series high precision gearbox. Backlash is 30 arc minutes. Oh, interesting. They specify the backlash on it. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, Taka, you were asking about M81, M82. I have an M81, M82 image from like 5 years ago, so we can look at that. I don't know if I've reprocessed that data with new tools yet, so maybe we can do that. Okay, this one is more expensive, so it's got to be more better, right? 5-to-1. But need low speed. Let's see which one maybe is preferred. Oh, these are have a keyway. Oh shoot, I don't know if I can use that. Oh. Well, I can. So this is the more expensive one. What's the difference? They look pretty similar. What's up, Myth? Haven't missed much, dude. We're stacking. You've missed number crunching. That's it. And I'm going through while the stacking is going on in the background. I'm looking at how to upgrade the mount to make the mount more better. Yeah, we don't really get much info. So I think this is a smaller motor, actually. I mean, it says NEMA 17, but it's short. I think it's shorter. This is the one that I'm using? Yeah. Yeah, more better. Yeah, motor. Motor length 48 millimeters. Yeah, these are like 10 millimeters shorter motors. So these are like smaller motors. Huh. I'm thinking that's not really what I want. Shaft diameter. Okay, well I can set this to 8 millimeters because I know I need 8. No, I can't. Oh, you have to do the slider. Yeah, L equals 39. I don't know if that matters, the length of the motor. $39. I mean, I know I need like 5:1. Yeah, so we got these two. Huh. Well, that's kind of a conundrum. So I can get like better, maybe better gearbox. I mean, they say high precision planetary, but yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean if it's shorter, I mean I don't know if I need, you know, if the motor is shorter, it's going to have less power, less torque, but I don't know if I need that. Let's see. Do they give, so this is the one I'm using. Do they give gearbox specs? Oh, wow. Okay, backlash at no load. 3 degrees. 3 degrees of backlash. In the precision ones, they claim 30 arc minutes. So that's half a degree. So from 3 degrees to half a degree of backlash. That's a significant difference. So that one's $27. And this other one is $50. So what's the difference between these two? That I can't really make sense of. Oh. Okay, so the $27 one, I think the gearbox is removable. And this one, it looks like the gearbox is integrated. Yeah. I was talking to Dan about backlash in the planetary gearbox, and we seem to kind of both agree that we sort of reasoned our way into thinking that it shouldn't be an issue because the RA motor is always driving in one direction, so it should be it should be constantly loading the gears. Backlash is more of an issue at the declination motor, where it may need to move the telescope up and down a little bit. So. Yeah, well, we'll have to look. Okay. Yeah, they both have the same backlash. Let's see. Holding torque without gearbox, 36 Newton centimeters. On this one, holding torque without gearbox, 52 Newton centimeters. So yeah, this motor is definitely stronger. But do I need that? I don't know. I suppose I can look at going up in motor size to a NEMA 23. I don't think a NEMA 23 will fit in there. Oh yeah, that's not gonna fit. Yeah. I feel you, Agent Presta. So yeah, I could spend some money. I could throw money at the problem here. I could try, you know, this more precision gearbox. So a little bit less powerful motor, but better precision on the gearbox. I'm not sure what to think about that. I know there's discussion on the Cloudy Nights forums about this, so I can do a little bit of reading. But in the meantime, we're done processing. Always exciting to see the stacked image for the first time. And you can see my crop window. So this ended up cropping in quite a bit. I need my process icons loaded. Not that. I need screen transfer function. Holy moly, look at that. Wow. Okay. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, that is kind of blows me away. This is gonna end up looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. This is I'm okay. I'm happy now. Now I think look at all this dark nebula structure in here, and it's red over here. I think that's because there's like HA over there. Yeah, look at these, like this blue and these clouds in here, and then like this structure. This is gonna end up getting really nice looking when we process it. And yeah, just for the stacked image. Yeah, once we work on this, this is gonna end up looking pretty nice. It's not gonna be as sharp as some better quality optics and mounts. The last two nights, Myth. Yeah, this is one of the targets I was shooting the last two nights. What's up, Nick? Is closed loop control an option? Maybe. I don't. Significantly more complicated to set up, and actually, technically, it is closed loop because that's what the auto guider does. The auto guider is the feedback to close the loop. So, yeah, the star spikes. Yeah, I think I really like my 6-pointed stars here. So. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Aviation nice. Riley. Is the gliding coming back? I don't know. Are you talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator glider flying? That could be fun. Yeah. All right, let's get going on this here. This is I like the composition too. It's really kind of aggressively sort of like a 21:9 aspect ratio. Because I didn't quite have the rotation set the same, so it had to crop in quite a bit, which I'm okay with. What is this? 78. Cool. Okay, so let's run. What's the first step? I get kind of excited and I forget. First step is to remove gradients, and this is kind of what's wonderful about having a dark sky is there's not much noticeable gradient in here. And it's tricky to know where there is gradient because, over here it's kind of red. And so you're like, is that gradient? Well, I know there's HA in here, right? So I know it should be red. And yeah, over here, is that gradient or is that dust? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's HA data, right? This is because there's a lot of diffuse hydrogen in this area, like Bernard's Loop. So this actually could be like the edge of Bernard's loop. So that should be red there, right? So in this case, I think the best tool should be the new gradient correction tool, the multi-scale gradient correction tool. So I'm going to try that first. But we have to do spectrophotometric flux calibration first. And to do that, let's see. So I need to set filters. I'm pretty sure if I just go RGB filters, and we'll just run this. I should have an astrometric solution. Okay, that ran. Cool. All right, now we will try the multi-scale gradient correction tool. And we should just run this here. We'll see what this does. Might have to iterate, play with it a few times. And then I'll probably just end up using Graxpert, because Graxpert always just the easiest thing that works. And so yeah, very minimal gradient removed out of there. That actually is probably ideal. Although it did seem to remove the red. So I don't know if that is right. Let's make a clone, and we'll just undo on the original. Whoops. And we'll try. We will try Graxpert. And then just see which one we like better. Myth, you got your you working on your data yet? Okay, so Graxpert pulled out something very much different here. Okay, which one do we like better? Kind of hard to say. They look pretty similar. I think the spectrophotometric flux calibration did a better job. I think we'll go with that one. I'm gonna run it again though. Oh, whoops, that's color calibration. Multi-scale gradient correction, that's what I meant to say. I think there's supposed to be pink on the left, though. Oh. Oh, there's a bot. There's a bot. Mr. Bot. Get the fuck off of my channel. Still unpacking. Oh, yeah, I know. All right, we're going to go with that. And so the next tool is color calibration. But for that, we need a background sample. And we'll use the spectrophotometric color calibration. And we need to change this to RGB. RGB. And we'll go from preview. Okay, I gotta close the door too, it's cold. Yeah, all my stuff's like dumped all over the floor. I literally just threw everything in here, took a shower, and then ate a peanut butter sandwich really quickly and work on this. Okay, wow, that blue is gonna be just really beautiful. I can't wait to, to get that processed. Maybe there's a bit of red. Yeah, there's a bit of red in there. I think that's looking right. Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we will make this magic with Blur Exterminator, and let's see. Do I want to do sharpen non-stellar here? I think, yeah, I think so. We'll just turn that up to 0.74. Oh yeah. I had a very nice drive home. It was pretty chill driving home. Just a little bit of traffic once I got into like Ontario, but yeah, really a nice drive home. So, wow, Blur Exterminator is so cool, man. Those diffraction spikes end up looking really neat. But this is interesting. There's an extra diffraction spike in there on some of these. Not all of them. Huh. Like up here, there's like an extra bit of diffraction going on. So I got something protruding into the light path. It seems. But otherwise, these spikes are pretty fun, aren't they? Yeah, I like them. I like them, Mazif. I like to be a little bit different. Everybody's Newtonian is just a, you know, that plus. And, you know, I like the 6-pointed kind of a focuser tube. Maybe. Yeah, maybe the focuser tube. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I gotta look, actually. I gotta look. Yeah. But once you blur exterminate, I think it still looks pretty good. And, boy, this Dark Nebula is so cool, but it's going to need more data. Look at these. I'm going to have to go back out and get more data on this target because getting these Dark Nebula structures to show up will be pretty amazing. Cool. Okay, let's star exterminate. Let's see. Could be focuser tube going in there. Could be the edge of the thumb screws for adjusting the secondary collimation. I sized those so they shouldn't be protruding in the light path, but they might have ended up a little bit like offset a little bit, and something could be that. So yeah, all right, noise exterminator. Crank this up pretty far, and not too much on the detail. We don't want to go overboard on that. Wow, 1,580 hours total. 65 days. Wow, man, that's like God tier astrophotographer. That's great. Yeah, okay, so I think now after running this, you can kind of see when I zoom in, you kind of see how it's just not very sharp. And yeah, I think all these details would look a lot sharper with you know, with better guiding. But still, I think we'll make for a pretty nice image. I need preview. So I think this one's going to be pretty tricky to stretch because like we don't want to remove. Yeah, this Dark Nebula stuff is just so dark. Ah, this one's tricky. I need some. Let's try. Let's try working with it like this here. Yeah, this is going to be a really tricky one to stretch here. Maybe I want to try Chill Maze. What's up, brother? It was cold and it was dark, and we got some really nice data. Oh, very cool, Myth. Yeah. Oh, you'll have a lot of fun stuff to play with. Yeah, Chill Maze. It was pretty good, man. We had a couple really good nights. Yeah. So 2 to 3 hours per target. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Let's see. Let's try SETI Astro's statistical stretch tool. This is not one I've ever used. So, I just have like so many blankets. I have a sleeping bag and I just have like layers and layers of blankets. And yeah, it does it gets pretty cold. We actually had a fire, a campfire on the second night, which is bad for astronomy. It's bad for visual astronomy because you know you messes with your dark adaptation. So, but you know it's always fun chilling by the fire too. You know. Huh. So let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what this how this tool works, but okay, so that brings it up. This brings it down. Maybe something like that. Background's not very dark, but maybe we'll start with that. And I know I'm going to want to do some processing to bring out this this kind of overexposed part here. Oh yeah, dude, the F-35s. Oh, Chill Maze, bro. So we're camping in this place called Panamint Valley, which is just north of China Lake. So the military's just flying through there. So there was like, yeah, there was F-35s as I was leaving today too, Myth. So yeah, F-35s just go flying through the canyon, you know, and like get like a free air show and see them just go, whoosh, you know. And then there was a C-17. So this morning too, actually, after you left, Myth, the C-17 again, like he's flying like low through, like he's flying like 500 AGL, which is really, you don't see that very often. And I'm gonna look that up because I think it was a C-17. Yeah, it was a C-17. Yeah, so that was super cool. Yeah, so you get a little entertainment during the daytime. That was pretty fun. Let's see. So, let me actually make a clone. Oh, I don't need to do that. Let's go. I want to see if I can bring out the detail in this core here. I think like what I want to use is this another script, the create HDR image script. That's what I've used before. So oh, cool, man. Yeah. This is the area we're at is just north of. You've probably heard of Star Wars Canyon. Oh, hell yeah, Myth. We'll check that in a sec. Yeah, so, it's called Rainbow Canyon. But they call it Star Wars Canyon. Yeah, so this is like, yeah, so we're camping just south of that, basically. So this is like all the photographers go to get these kind of shots. So maybe that's an upcoming stream for you, Chill, is to do the Star Wars Canyon run. And then, yeah, so we can show, I'll show you where we were at here. Yeah, so Panamint Springs. So this is the canyon. Probably right here, right? Look at this. Yeah, so it's probably one of these two canyons, right? they buzz through. That's where these pictures are from. So they'll go through there and then they'll come south, and so then this is Panamint Valley, and we're camping like right here. Yeah, like right in here somewhere. And so we see them just flying south down the valley there. So super cool. All right, let's see. We got some pics. Oh, it's too bad. Yeah, too bad we didn't have the cameras ready, Myth. So yeah. Yeah, this was the one that turned back. We saw him flying up, up the canyon, up the valley that way. And then he got the C-17. That's a pretty good shot of the C-17. Look at that. Look at that thing. Yeah. Just see him. It's pretty cool to see him flying low through there, Yeah. Do some military runs. Yeah, so we watched the F-35s fly up the canyon, or fly south down the valley, and then like down here at the south end, then we saw them like climb out, and then they were like doing some dogfighting or something. They were definitely like circling around each other and stuff. So yeah, it's so weird. It's like you don't hear them, so it's not like to look up. Like you just got to be lucky and see them, Okay, so we are trying to make HDR image to get detail out of the core in here. And that's pretty good like that. Let me change it to 4 layers. You don't want to go too crazy on that. Yeah, that's probably too much. Change it to 9 layers. Yeah, that's not enough. So probably like 6 was where it was. And then there's the blend tool. It's at 0.25. Let's play with that a little bit. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll go with that. Yeah, so we get some astronomy entertainment during the night and some airplanes during the day. Yeah, so just bringing out some detail in the core there. I'm gonna put that off to the side. And let's see. Next, I'll do my range selection. So we'll do make a range mask of the bright parts. Start with that. And for some reason, the real-time preview with the range selection tool, like it always tells you it's busy when it's not. You have to like close it and then close it again. It's like kind of I don't know if that's a bug or, yeah, so. All right, we'll do local histogram equalization. And I always need to turn this way down. And just kind of make those details pop out a little bit. Star Traveler. This is M78, Reflection Nebula in the Orion constellation. Okay, so done with that mask. And I want to grab just the brightest parts now. Oh, cool, dude. Yeah, right on. Appreciate that. Okay, local histogram equalization on the core now. Turn that up a bit. Gonna make these details really kind of jump out of there. Yeah. A little less. We'll go with that. All right, close that. And now we just really do some curves and let's see. We'll get a bit more contrast. Pretty bright on the background here. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. I mean, it should be pretty bright. I'm gonna have to get the stars in to really get an idea of what I want. So for now, we'll just kind of work on just kind of generally darkening and there's kind of a lot of blue and purples in the background here, which is maybe not quite right, but let's go with this for now. Might have pushed the saturation up a bit high. Does GIMP have an HDR option? I don't know. I would imagine you can. There's some workflow for doing HDR in GIMP. Star Traveler. Okay, now we will stretch the stars. And for that, we use SETI Astro script. And we're going to use star stretch because these are not normal band stars. And I do see a little green in here, so I'll do remove green. And the stretch amount, I'll do 4. Why is my numlock not on? 4. Execute on that. Oh, that's not enough. I don't think. I think I wanted to boost them a bit more than that. Let's undo that. I'm going to turn the color boost up a bit too. Let's try 1.2. Yeah, that looks like the right colors. Now we're... Interesting here. Is this a binary star here? That's an interesting capture if it is, or if that's just like an artifact of Blur Exterminator. See it over here too. I bet that's a Blur Exterminator artifact. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get them. Let's pixel math them back in. Combine. Oh, let me just rename this to S. Put the stars in there. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like the diffraction spikes. I think there's some like green and purple in the noise in the background there. Might need to yeah, do one of my tricks to oh, there's a couple of other things to do also. All right. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good with this. I'm happy with the stars. I'm going to put that aside and I'll undo that. And let's see. I could just try SCNR on the green and see what that makes the background. There's some green noise in the background. That maybe is okay. I'll put the stars back in to look. And yeah, maybe I'm okay with that. It's just, there's kind of like a red purple going on in here. It is Star Traveler. Yeah, this is the new scope. Not bad, huh? Yeah, this background. Yeah, it's tricky because, you know, there's a lot of signal in here. And so this like reddish purple over here, like I'm pretty sure it should be red. Let's take a look and let's look at some other images here. All right, we'll look at the Wikipedia image. That's pretty terrific. But yeah, see, there's a lot of red around in there. And yeah, that's a really great shot. They've got some ugly some ugly halos going on there on this image though. But yeah, so the background should be very sort of pinkish reds in there, which is what I'm seeing. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Should I push the... What's up, Magistrix? I could push the saturation a bit more. It's hard to tell, right? Should I do more saturation, less saturation? Let me... God, I'm gonna wish I had more data on here, because all this dark nebula structure just looks really, you know, can just look really terrific. I also want to look at... I'm gonna bring the original stack back in real quick, and let me stretch that. Yeah, just kind of looking at this dark nebula structure and to see if I kind of crushed anything or lost anything in there. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in here that would come out. So having a cooled camera, I think, would really help in isolating the signal from these dark nebula from the noise, you know. Yeah. It's always hard to know, like, how much saturation should I push? I could also do like a range saturation. Let's try that. Yeah, do like a range saturation, and just push the reds up, because the blue's pretty good in there. I don't want to go too much more on the blue, but like if I can kind of bring out this fainter, you know, HA kind of stuff, right? Yeah, just kind of push more of that into it. Maybe that's a bit much. Pretty subtle difference there, but put the stars back in, take a look. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's, you know, the detail in here is not very sharp. It's not gonna be because of the star trailing. You know, because the guiding is not very great. But at least the stars are around thanks to Blur Exterminator. And I like the spikes. Spikes are cool. Makes the image very unique. And we can search Astrobin. Let's go to Astrobin. And I'm 78. You know, like they say, comparison is the thief of joy, right? That's all. Yeah, okay, so check this guy's image out. And just kind of like to look at this to see, you know, what others are getting. And well, I like mine better than this guy's image, I think. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of red over here, HA. So, I mean, he probably shot that with an HA filter to add to that. But yeah, that's pretty good comparing to that. And then there's this cool like green and red nebula up here. So I'm like cropping that out, unfortunately, on mine. Yeah, shoot, I wish I'd have known that was there. This object over here, I would have framed mine a little bit differently. Or it actually might have been in my original, and then I it kind of got cropped out from the rotation issues. Yeah, my blues have more detail in them. Yeah. Oh yeah, so he kind of blew out the core in here on his image. Yeah, this is much nicer. Yeah. Cool, but just kind of comparing, you know, to see like what. Boy, there's not very many. Just kind of scrolling through these randomly here, like most of these are not very good. Okay, this one is... All right, here's one. Okay, here's one. Now, this is maybe a little bit over-processed in my opinion. But, yeah, he's got like too much sharpening going on, I think. I mean, this is spectacular. Yeah, I like this one better. I would have processed it a little bit more subtly, I think. But, his framing here, it gets this interesting nebula structure. Yeah. Oh, I closed. What was? Which one was that? Where'd that go? Was that this one? Oh, 5 days ago. Oh, brand new. Yeah. So he shot this HA RGB. So yeah, he's got 10 hours of HA. That's why he's able to get so much red in there. So. That makes sense. And then, yeah. So what did he shoot with? Newtonian. Yeah, big Newtonian. And 37 hours. Okay, so this guy's image is 37 hours, and mine is 5 hours. So, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one is, yeah. This is probably like S tier, and you know, I don't know. Maybe mine's like C tier, B tier. Nah, I don't know. I like it though. I'm happy with it. I might revisit it. At another time, but good to know that I can get some fun data out of this new telescope. Misadventures in Astro, what's up, brother? How are you today? Did you get some dark skies the last couple days up there in Colorado? I just got back from 2 nights in the desert, and this is new data from the new telescope, M78. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to... Oh, that's what I was going to do. Okay. There's the dark structure enhanced script. Somebody in the chat tends to remind me to do this. He must not be here today. I think it was Zach. Oh, you were late time. Well, take a nap and then fires the missiles. Yeah, that's the Dark Sky Star Traveler. Bortle, like, 1. I think it's actually Bortle 2. Bortle 1, Bortle 2. Skies. Okay, so Dark Structure Enhanced script did this. These things just get a little bit darker. Yeah, that's probably what I want, though. I wonder if I can... Let's play with that script, actually, because it's just doing, like... It's just finding, like, the, like, bigger... But there's a lot of other... Like, I really want all this out here to get enhanced. So I wonder if we can do that. Let's try that. Where is that? Dark... I just had it. The utility? Dark structure enhance. Okay, so... Oh, right, it gives you a mask. Shoot. Okay, we got to play with this. Oh, cool. You got the AVX back together? Very good. Very good. Very good. What all did you change? Did you just upgrade the bearings, Misadventures? I'm going to be working on overhauling my mount soon. Let's see. So we want this to mask out more stuff. So what settings do DSE? Let's maybe just move the amount up. And I don't know, maybe 2 iterations? I don't know. Let's see what this does. Okay, so yeah, all right, that's more. I think that's more. Yeah, okay, but it didn't. I didn't want it to. Yeah, I think if I have the mask, I can just do it myself, right? Because yeah, if I just have the mask on there, then I can go to curves, and then I can just bring the levels down, which is probably what it's doing. So I just want the mask to select more. All right, let's just put this one aside, and let's see, utilities, dark structure, enhance. I think just crank this all the way up and extract the mask. Layers. Maybe I need more layers to remove. There's probably a SETI Astro script that does this. That guy's like doing freaking everything, man. The mask looks the same. Okay, so that's probably not what we want. Let's see, dark structure, enhance. Yeah. Duh. Okay, mask. I'm messing with this. It's literally a section called mask parameters. Layers to remove. Okay, 12 is the max. We'll try 12. Upgraded work bearings, then added tapered roller bearings in RA. Okay. Yeah, I remember the thrust bearing. Like the top and bottom races were like tinfoil. Okay, that mask didn't do anything. Oh, worm bearings. Gotcha. Upgraded worm bearings. Right. Did you get some like name brand? We were talking about name brand bearings. There's a certain Japanese, a German, I think, bearing brand that can't say the name of that bearing brand on the stream without getting demonetized. So I'm not going to. But let's see. Layers to remove is 70. All right, let's try 7. Yeah, it doesn't seem I can really get it to remove more of the mask or more, select more of the. This stuff is just kind of not coming in. That one did a bit more. Let's try one more thing. Yeah, Misadventures knows what I'm talking about. Oh, cool, Mazif. Color corrected HDRMT. Yeah. Favorable accelerated gearing bearings. I'm pretty sure is what that stands for. It's a fabulous actuation gyration. Fabulously actuated gyration bearings. Okay, let's do that and that. Yeah, EFF. Okay. Yeah. Kind of not really getting much more than that. It looks like. Yeah, ABEC 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Usually, like the best bearings are like some 3-letter acronym, like the name brand bearings. Yeah, and they're either Japanese or German made. Although there's a lot of Chinese bearings now that are honestly they're probably fine. And they're starting to do the same thing. They'll have like a 3-letter acronym name, so it's like, oh, it's a good quality bearing, and it's like, well, yeah, sort of. Okay, I think we'll just go with that for now. Maybe we can, yeah, dude, I mean, I'm sure, yeah, there's some Chinese bearings that are, going to be totally adequate. And also sure that, what am I doing here? Lost my train of thought on that because I'm trying to make pictures look cool. Oh, I still got the mask on. I'm like, why is the whole image not changing? There we go. Yeah, a bit more contrast on this. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. See, like normally when it comes to bearings, it's like an industry or a group that's really interested in bearings is the cycling industry. Very obsessed with bearings, and they think they need ceramic bearings. That's kind of a whole thing, but oh, did we have a subscriber back there? Oh, I missed somebody subscribing. Apologies to whoever I missed subscribing, but yeah, thank you. Why does it not say though? That's weird. And yeah. Well, whoever subscribed earlier, thank you. I didn't. I don't know if I have I might have my notifications turned off or something. But I just look over here on my activity feed and notice that there's another subscriber. So thank you, whoever the mystery subscriber is. I appreciate you. Yeah, steel only. Anyways, all right, let's put the stars back on. I think that looks pretty cool. I'll definitely be interested in trying out the script Mazif was talking about, see if we can kind of enhance these dark nebula structures. And it would be awesome to add HA data to this. So I wonder if I can shoot that from here, actually. I should be able to. With my filter. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's honestly, I mean, considering, yeah, what I was dealing with. Well, now I'm really excited to check out these galaxies. So let's call this one good. And Yeah, definitely pretty good. Mazif, yeah. So my field of view is like, what is that? I think it's 1.5 degrees on the long axis. I got it in Stellarium here. We can load this up. Let's take a look here. Yeah, just under 1.5 degrees. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so my field of view is just under 1 degree 25.56 minutes. So just under 1.5 degrees. Let me pull this up. 78. I gotta turn. Stellarium's kind of great. I mean, it's super great, but it's also kind of not. Yeah, so I mean, it's like perfectly fits in the field of view there. So I'm a little bummed that I cropped out this. I guess, I don't know. Is this the reflection nebula? There's a kind of a cool other color, like blue cone shape over here. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, for what it is, you know, the size and the cost, you know, this is like a $300 camera, right? Super simple to use. One shot color. Only filter was a UV IR filter in here. Made extensive use of noise exterminator to get this, but yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'll probably revisit it and edit it again. But for now, that's pretty darn good. Let's save that. M78, right? M78, and I need my acquisition time. So I just load the script up because it'll show me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we have the same camera. You just have the cooled version. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had the cooled version so I could do darks and subtract dark frames. 5 hours, 27 minutes. M78. 5H 27M. And the date, the 31st. Ooh, Rent's due tomorrow. How fun. How fun. All right, let me save that. And then I got to send a message real quick. You guys can enjoy looking at that image there. Whoops, I'm not going to lunch. Let me see. Bring up the bring up that JPEG. There we go. Full screen that. There we go. Looks pretty good. Give me 1 sec. Pretty good, Jay Bigley. There's the first processed image. Yeah. 1 sec, guys. Hero, what's up, brother? How are you? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You were just admiring, and I just closed it. Very nice. All right, enough looking at that. Enough of that. We are gonna get. Let's close it. All right. We're done with this one. Moving on. We have another image to process. Very excited for this next one too. The C, I think so. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. It's big. It's kind of biggish. So, all right. Next up is, let me see here. Next up, I'm really excited for this one too. This one is the Leo triplet. So check that out. Yeah, our friend Myth got M66, M86, NGC 2903, and 4656. So our guy was just collecting galaxies all night. And I think we have a pretty similar field of view myth, so it'll be fun to kind of compare what they look like here. Oh man, that sucks due to the weather, huh? Yeah, hamburger. I'm gonna be craving a hamburger after this. So this is a single. What is that? 2-minute sub? Yeah, 120 seconds. So first thing I gotta do is go through and eliminate bad ones. So it looks like Twitch just decided to do an ad break, so that's cool. So you can see my sort of egg-shaped stars. You know, if they're not too bad, we'll leave them. Okay, like that one's obviously bad. Jay Bigley just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Wow. Almost to our subscriber goal. Look at that. That's cool. That's fun. Yeah, I'm going to leave. Some of these are really bad. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to work on my mount now because I want to get this like, you know, I want to get this working really good. I've got some, definitely have some thoughts on how to improve it quite a bit. I remind the viewer that when I designed and built that mount, I was very much against the idea of doing astrophotography. I didn't want to get into astrophotography again. I've been there before. I've done all this before. And, you know, and these last 2 nights out in the desert were honestly kind of part of the reason why I didn't want to do it, because you're like, you know, in pitch black and freezing cold, you know, troubleshooting Windows drivers and stuff, right? Or why is the network disconnecting? And it's like, that's not what I want to do out on, you know, under these beautiful dark skies. But it is, I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, doing this is cool. So, yeah, you know, I don't know. So I built that mount really with no intention of doing imaging with it. So the fact that I'm able to get anything halfway decent out of it is pretty okay. I did bring the 12. Yep. Yeah, you do that. You do that when you know, when you get the imaging running, then you bring the DOB out. Yeah. Then you bring the DOB out and do visual. Yeah. It's great to see the scope can perform when aligned and dialed. Well, it's definitely not quite dialed. And I don't. That's a good. I mean, that's yeah. So the problem that me and you both have, Bigley, is you know, is it are we having not very sharp and round stars because of the optics? Is it because like the mirror is not great? Is it because the collimation is not great? Or is it because the guiding is not great? So in the case of this case, this is the case of this image. It's definitely the guiding is not great because the stars are very elongated. And so I just delete these ones that are like, I'm just deleting. I mean, that was like 20 minutes of data that I just deleted right there. Because those are just not. Yeah, maybe I'll leave that one. Yeah, so there's definitely room to improve for both of us. So which Bigley, what stepper motors are you using in your mount? I assume you're using steppers with a planetary gearbox, correct? This one looks like it's out of focus, actually. Yeah, this one's out of focus because the diffraction spikes don't all line up. And I can just see it looks out of focus. Out of focus, out of focus, out of focus, out of focus. Why did it shoot so many out of focus? The autofocuser should have taken over there. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, 10-to-1 high precision. You do have the precision gearboxes on there, yeah. See, mine are like the economy gearboxes. Okay, that one's clearly not good. Oh, I think some clouds. Yeah, okay, clouds came in later in the night there. Ah, but it looks like all of these are kind of out of focus. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, not all of them, but well, is it out of? Yeah, so those are a meridian flipped. And okay, yeah. So this is in focus. You can see the diffraction spikes line up. So I'll kind of go through them and see if they become misaligned. Yeah, there. Obviously quite misaligned. So that's out of focus. 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 Yeah. So it looks like I have a bunch of out of focus for some reason. Yeah, for some reason the focuser failed me partway through the night there. That's a bummer. Well, we'll work with what we have to work with. Yeah, when you have garbage in, garbage out, right? So yeah, that's why I'm removing images that I know are no good. So yeah, ended up with only 26 exposures on that one then last night. That's kind of a bummer, but we'll work with what we have. Mini JWST, yeah, a little JWST inspired on that. I like the 3 diffraction spikes. Just looks a little different, right? So, all right. So we are on to Leo Triplet. Okay, so only 3 hours 48 minutes on this one. That's a little bit of a bummer to have. But we will see what we get out of it. Ah, yeah, I got you, Mazik. Well, so. And being that mine is made out of so much plastic, I expect it to, change size noticeably. And so Nina's autofocus procedure is supposed to be able to handle that. But maybe I need to tweak the settings. And with this new scope, maybe the default settings for what triggers an autofocus, aren't quite what I need. Yeah, okay, I got you. I was looking at basically the same gearboxes, Bigley, but in the 5-to-1 instead of 10-to-1. I know there's discussion about this on the Cloudy Nights forum about that mount. So I'll kind of look into that. So anyways, let me pop up and grab. I need to re-up on some water while this is stacking. And let me let's see, where is that image we just played with? Here we go. Let me bring that back up so you guys can admire that while I pop up to grab some water. Actually gonna run a Twitch ad too real quick, so. All right. We're still stacking here in the background. And I got a package in the mail. This is actually a little bit late, unfortunately. This is carbon fiber parts for the telescope. And I didn't want to wait for them because I wanted to get that telescope put together. And these seem to get delayed in shipping. These are the carbon fiber parts that I ordered from this Chinese manufacturer that I use. And usually, in the past, very reliable on the shipping. And this is the first time that they've been, unfortunately, kind of delayed. What's up, Andre? Oh, you okay? I can't recommend either of those mounts, Andre, because I don't have experience with them. General rule of thumb when it comes to astrophotography, your spend your money on your mount. So buy the best mount that you can possibly afford, and then spend a little more. So belt-driven systems are nice. I had a belt-driven mount one time myself. It's nice and quiet, smooth running. No backlash with a belt. So belt-driven systems, there'll still be backlash in the worm gear, but the primary drive, which is the belt, runs pretty smooth. So if you want some more advice about that, check out the Discord server, which I usually put the link. I usually pin the link at the top. I forgot to do that, so let me do that right now. But yeah, if you want to pop in the Discord and chat about hardware like that, mounts, you know, whichever. We got some more experienced guys than myself in there. And I think maybe some guys that actually have one of those mounts. So Star Traveler upgraded his mount to belt, and he says it's a lot better. Yeah, I had a belt-driven mount, which is pretty great. Oh, heck yeah, Mazif. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go now. I'm going to have to go to the Golden State Star Party. Somebody get a Starlink, and then we could do a live stream from there. That'd be fun. Is that the mount that you have, Myth? The, what was it, EQ6 or what was it? Skywatcher. Oh, you have the little brother of the HEQ5. Got it. I see. Okay, so I have these little carbon fiber rectangles. These were the spiders for the secondary mirror holder, which I don't need anymore. I actually cut these out of some scrap material that I had. That's how I was able to put the telescope together. So if anybody's looking to build one of these telescopes that I built, I have carbon fiber parts for the secondary mirror spider. So there we go. We've got that. Let me know. You had service with via Verizon on the iPad. Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah. Yeah. Stacking away here. We are on the integration step. Oh, did we not? Oh, did I not enable drizzle on that? Oh, crap. Oh, god damn it. All right. I forgot to drizzle this. I got to cancel it. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, fellas. My bad. You have to turn this on. Well, at least I saw it when I did and was able to stop it. And so I didn't waste too much more time. Oh, did you have some collisions? Myth? Yeah, you'll get that figured out so you don't have to do that. You won't have that happen again. All right, we are running this here. Yeah. Yeah, so now it says in here, drizzle integration, 2x. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I got something else that we can look at. Well, I gotta get a battery out. Shot a time lapse that might be kind of fun, and I like to process it in camera because it's really quick. Automatic camera builds the time lapse, but I need to put a battery in it because this battery's dead because it was time lapsing all night. And I have another battery, but where did I put it? Oh, nice. You got a stack going, Myth? Oh my god. Nice. Did you use Deep Sky Stacker? So my problem with that other camera battery, when I was packing in haste the other day, I just kind of threw it in a bag somewhere. So the question is, where did I throw it? My stuff is not very well organized. So that kind of sucks. Okay, and the music decided that it wanted to go to the dubstep, which is a fad that disappeared a while ago, and I'm okay with that. So we'll change this up. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. There you go. So you definitely need you definitely need to calibrate that amp glow out, but that's pretty great. Yeah. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of good data in there. Let's bring that up on the screen here. So we can see first light image for our friend Myth. Oh, okay. Yeah. The the stream I'm just looking at my face here. Does the audio stutter too, or is it just the video? Oh, cool. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you for that suggestion. Here's our buddy Myth Jorgensen's first image. Cool. Okay. Well, as long as you can hear me, you don't really need to see me. It's kind of fun. That way, you know the computer's working, though. You know. Oh man, that was really a blunder. Whatever I did with that battery, because that's gonna be hard to find. I have no idea where I know I brought it. Crap. Oh, that's something else I need to work on. Damn it. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of little projects, and I got some big projects. 2 hours, 15 minutes of data. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff in there. The stars look kind of bloated. You had a UV-IR filter going, right, Myth? The stars are quite large. And you'll need to calibrate dark frames to get rid of that amp glow like we were talking about. But it's definitely a good start, and there's definitely some very cool data in there to be had on these two galaxies. So, and yeah, I think our field of view with your rig and mine are very similar. So, that's cool. $50 hours. Mono jellyfish. Yeah, dude. Can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, we both shot the Leo triplet. Right on. Oh, where did I put that battery? Man, oh, that's going to mess with me. I'm usually good about not losing stuff and, like, keeping things kind of organized. Ah, what a bummer. Also, this charger. It's either the charger or the cable, but it's one of these things where, like, if you hold it in a certain direction, then it works, and then, like, if you don't, then it loses connection. And it's one of these USB micro Type A connectors or whatever. They're like the second shittiest connector of all time. Still stacking away and trying to find a cable and a charger so I can charge this camera battery so I can process this time lapse. Shot the time lapse of the telescope doing its thing with the like Orion Nebula and stuff in the background passing by. And then we also had a fire going that night, so there should be some kind of cool foreground motion, you know, and the bushes and things, so. Yep, just a bad cable. All right, we are drizzle integrating, getting there. We're getting there. So I'll just kind of look through all my stuff here while this is going. Eyepieces. It's not in with the eyepieces. That's good. All right, astrometric solution. All righty, we got another. Yeah, okay, yeah. Are you sure you were using a UV-IR filter? Oh shoot, it's failing the astrometric solution. Oh man, this is actually looking kind of spectacular, though. I think. Yeah, check that out, guys. There's Leo triplet. Looks great, man. Yeah, our field of view is quite similar, isn't it? Astrometric solution failing me, though. Why failing me? We've been having this issue, remember? Yeah, those your stars look quite bloated to me. It looked like what my situation looked like when I had before I started using the UV-IR filter. So, yeah, some kind of interesting noise artifacts around. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I just had my rotation off. The auto crop didn't pick that up. Why am I not getting astrometric solution? Let's see here. Let's just try M65. M65. Whoops. Shoot. Usually this is able to handle it automatically out of the coordinates and everything. The date and time are correct. try it again. Come on, you can do it. You know what you're looking at. Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, it might have been. It might be like other aberrations with the telescope, with the optics. I just know it looks similar to what I was doing before. Oh crap! Why is this not getting a solution? Kind of want to just say forget it. Do I need to reduce the pixel size since I drizzle integrated? Sometimes I need to do that. What's up, Lubis? First time chatter? How are you? Lubins McGubbins. Did I increase the sensitivity of the search yet? No. Usually, when I have problems with getting an astrometric solution, it has to do with the date and time and the pixel scale and stuff. But maybe that's a yeah. Maybe now I need to start working on looking at other settings like that. But yeah, we've been having issues with this. Cool. Yeah, glad to have you here. Yeah, the astrometric, the plate solver, image solver here in PixInsight can be real fussy at times. I don't, you know, like it did the other one just fine. Let's see. I mean, I don't know that I really need it. You know, I think I'm just gonna cancel it for now. If we can figure it out a little bit later, maybe I will. Boy, does my nose look really red? Yeah, does my nose look really red to you guys? Did I get sunburned on just the nose? I had my like brim hat on while we were out there, but maybe my did I? Do you guys see that? I kind of can't not see it. Oh, no worries. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting pretty hungry myself, Lubbins. I'm glad you glad you appreciate the work. Yeah, it was very sunny yesterday. Maybe it feels a little sunburned. I'm like, I'm just blushing because I'm so happy you guys are here. All right, what are we doing here? Is it still trying to do the astrometric solution? Come on, this thing is like... Uh-oh, did it freeze? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not what you like to see. Okay, here we go. Oh, very cool. Well, love me some M51. Got to look at that in the telescope last night. Visually. Yeah, all right. We are still failing on the astrometric solution. Oh, no. That's frustrating. Yeah, debayer setting it. Usually that's just like the default. At least for me, I find that the case. So it cropped for me. It did the auto crop. Still failing on the astrometric solution. Just cancel it. Come on, don't. Oh, this thing like. Yeah, well, at least you have some projects to rework on, right? What is going on with this thing, dude? Like, just stop. Like, just, yeah, this is like, it gets in this loop. Like, it's running the stacking script. You can't get out of it. Like, if I click cancel, it just tries to do the solution. Okay, there we go. So it has to try it 4 times. Like, just move on. It's probably a setting somewhere. GBRG. Oh, wow. So what was the, I mean, what was it? What did it do? What did it? All right, there we go. So, I'm kind of in love with this diffraction spike here. This is really clean looking. I love the like rainbow colors in there. So that's cool. And looks like a decent amount of data in the galaxies. And look at all this like faint wispy stuff around here. That's really cool. Definitely a gradient in this image, but that's okay. There's something streaking through here. Not sure what that is. And then there's like a faint wispy something going on out of here. I don't know if that's like an artifact of something, or if that's like signal, if that's like more galaxy back there. A lot of cool dust lanes in the Hamburger galaxy here. That'll maybe look kind of cool. All right, galaxy processing is a bit different than nebula stuff. So we're gonna do kind of just some old school. Let's just call this Leo, and we'll just do the Graxpert for the gradient on this. Toolbox Graxpert. Just a bit of a gradual gradient there. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's like faint galaxy signal in the background there. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, galaxies are great. I think my preference in the astrophotography images are like the beautiful, colorful nebula that fill the screen and have a lot of depth and things. But it's kind of galaxy season, and when you go out to a dark site, you want to make the most of it and shoot broadband targets, which are typically galaxies, right? So you want to do galaxies over nebula first. Yeah? Well, it's really what are the good targets for the time of season. And this time of season, well, the first half of the night, you still have some nice, bright, colorful nebula in like the Orion constellation. But once Orion sets, then it's pretty much just galaxies. So this is the time of year for it. So we'll do background neutralization and regular color calibration on this, since I can't get the astrometric solution to work. And these should work okay. Yeah, cool, Myth. Yeah, we'll check it out. Yeah, those colors look great. It's because it's galaxy season, because those are the targets. It's because basically because the night sky, the Milky Way, the core of our galaxy, is pointing away from us. We're looking out at this time of season. When we look up at the night sky, we're looking like out of the plane of the Milky Way galaxy. So we see all these galaxies, which would be blocked by all the emission nebula and dark nebula and stuff that are in our galaxy, right? So we can't see galaxies that are blocked by our galaxy. So when we're looking away from our galaxy, then we see other galaxies. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Madzif. I think so. I've got a Leo triplet, and our friend Myth has the Leo triplet, and I think you should shoot the Leo triplet, and then we can have a triplet of Leo triplets, and we could have a Leo triplet off. That would be kind of fun. So how much data did this end up being? I forgot. Oh, what was it? I said like 3 hours or something, wasn't it? Let's take a look at my... What did I get? Yeah. So take a look. Lubbins McGubbins. I like to use Stellarium. 3 hours 48 minutes. This. I like to use Stellarium for finding targets and seeing what's available in the night sky. Any other desktop planetarium kind of software like this will work. I like Stellarium. That's just kind of what I'm used to, I guess, and it's probably better software, but I use Stellarium, and yeah, you'll get an intuitive sense for what's in the night sky. Ooh, excuse me. What's in the night sky at like a good time, for the time of year to image, right? So, okay, let's blur exterminate this, and we'll crank up the sharpen non-stellar, like really high. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that looks really. Oh, I really like these diffraction specs. Now I really want to shoot something with some really bright stars in it. That looks really sharp. I'm really pleased with that. Once you blur exterminate. Oh, look at all the detail that comes out of there now. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's maybe a little overly sharp and a little funky, but not too bad. Yeah, the hamburger looks really cool now. Yeah. Yeah, these spikes, like having a bright star like this, really kind of gives more of a kind of like an artistic flair, And this one will work good too to crop in like a squarish frame on it, which is good for like social media posting. Maybe a composition like that. So it's Leo triplet with like bright star friend here. What's up, Benji? How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Especially considering kind of how limited my mount is working in there. My mount was working on with this telescope, but yeah, look, there's another little galaxy down here. Fun stuff. All right, cool. So let's murder the stars out of there. Yeah, I bet there are a lot more that I'm not. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to get the astrometric solution to work so that we can do a annotated version. I mean, I see one over here, maybe one here. Yeah, not too bad. It's not done turning out yet, though, Bigly. It's what did I say? 3 hours 48 minutes, I think. So under 4 hours. A little disappointed that it was only 4 hours, because I mean I've probably shot. Well, I would have had like maybe about 10 hours total to shoot, but I had to throw away a lot because they were blurry, and some clouds did come in the morning, early this morning. And that ruined some, and I had a bunch that ended up being out of focus. So my autofocuser was kind of failing me. Now we can kind of see with the stars removed, like that's a galaxy, that's probably a galaxy. Look at this back here, like is that another galaxy? How far away is that, you figure? And here's a little galaxy. Maybe there, maybe there. So very fun stuff. A lot of good signal on here, very bright. Do you ever run subframe selector to cull your data? I use the Dave subframe selector. I just go through and just manually delete the ones that are not very good. But yeah, maybe using something like that to help with that process would be something to do. Let's see. I'm going to be a little bit easier on the noise reduction this time. And probably want to push the detail down because I've already done some sharpening. So let's noise reduce with Noise Exterminator. That's probably pretty good. I think I like that. That looks cool. All right, let's stretch it. Yeah. I bet. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out the astrometric solution on here because I'm gonna want to do the. I'm gonna want to get. Gonna want to get the annotated version of this. Looks like I'm just need to push down. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, look at all this nice faint signal here. That's pretty good. You try to bring it up a little bit. That's too far down on the darks. That's probably pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So now, yeah, I think there's pretty even amount of. Doesn't look too overexposed in there. So I think if I just do in these cores, not too overexposed. So I think if I just do my local histogram equalization trick on there to bring that, to bring out some data in the cores of these galaxies. So I want like just the brightest parts, like that. I think that will be good enough. All right, let's try this and I'm thinking, looking at how that looks, yeah, I think I want actually a mask with a bigger range. I'm gonna go back into my range mask. I think I actually want to bring in quite a bit more of that. Let's generate that mask. Okay. Now let's run that. Okay, not that much though. Always a bit much. Let's something like that. Maybe it's, yeah, now it's a bit much still. Okay, now we're looking like a lot of detail in there. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Cool. Close that mask. And then close that. Okay, now. Yeah. Yeah. And like that little processing that I did right there, like, I mean, how many like billions of stars are like, am I affecting, right? Yeah. Or like this one right here. This one is like, you know, how many pixels is that, right? Or like this, like that, and how far away it is. Like how many civilizations are in this one shot, you know? Pretty wild. And this is like such a, you know, this is just something that I shot with a little telescope, you know? So, relatively speaking. All right, we need to do some colors now. This is always where I start to kind of struggle a little bit with galaxies. Like, you know, this should be, you want to bring out the blue, and that's always what's tricky. So let's see. I can bring the curves up, and you know, I could push the blue channel, but you don't want to turn the whole thing blue. I think so. Yeah. So the cores, the brightest stuff, like should be yellow. So I'm gonna like kind of lock down the blue on the blue highlights, and I'll try to push blue into the kind of the mid-tones. Yeah, that's not quite right either. You like to think in the future there will be backyard X-ray telescopes. I don't. Maybe. There we go. Actually, yeah. Okay, now I'm getting blue. It's like kind of just where I want to see it in there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there could be so many in the Milky Way in our own galaxy. Yeah, backyard X-ray telescopes. Well, X-rays. Do X-rays get blocked by the atmosphere? Because I don't think we typically build X-ray telescopes on the surface. I know infrared light. A lot of infrared gets blocked by the atmosphere. So, yeah, X-ray telescopes in the backyard may be not useful. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Benji. Yeah, because we don't build X-ray telescopes on the surface, so that's why they're all in space. Yeah, if X-ray light got through the atmosphere, we would all have a lot more cancer. Yeah, we'd be dead. Yeah. Your coworkers don't know that. Okay. Yeah. Truly blown away with what we're able to see with a telescope. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of just increased the blue channel in there. So now let's go to saturation. And now I'm going to just saturate the blue. Probably better ways of doing this, but those ways are unknown to me. I think most of my processing really has been like with nebulae and whatnot. So galaxies are a bit different. Okay, there we go. There's some blue in there. I don't know. Maybe this will end up being a little bit overly done or something, but okay. Now we'll do curves. Yeah, those are good. That's good. I mean, they're good like thought experiment is not the right word, but good way to think about things like that, you know? Yeah. Backyard radio astronomy. Yeah. There's this really cool guy on YouTube. Benji, have you seen Save It for Parts channel on YouTube? Let me bring his channel up real quick. This guy does a lot of backyard radio astronomy. Whoops, no. Save it for... No, why did I... Save it for... I can't type. It's so hard to type with the mic in front of me. Save it for part channel. This guy's doing like a lot of DIY. I'll post the link here. Yeah. I met him at Open Sauce, the Open Sauce show last year. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff with radio astronomy, which is pretty cool. I guess. Well, he's not really doing. Is it radio astronomy if you're just getting satellite signals? I don't know. I guess so. But yeah, PixInsight, yeah, is super powerful. Bigly. Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, PixInsight is still like the standard, you know. All right, let's see. Some saturation in there. Got a lot of nice faint wispy stuff around those. And yeah, I think this is going to look pretty great. Let me run SCNR on this because there may be like a little bit of green hiding in there. And I don't think we should see green. Didn't really seem to make a difference. Yeah, maybe there's a little green. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better with it. Yeah. What's up, Silver Grains? How are you? Yeah, I mean, stick with it if you know if that's working, you know, for you. Yeah, as far as I know, PixInsight is really still the standard, you know, and has the power and the control, and I think the real one of the real let's see. Sorry, I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. And one of the real powers with PixInsight is the scripts that people, the scripting that people do for it. So I'm using a lot of custom scripts, and like I just did the SETI Astro script for the stars here, and so let's get those put back in. Whoops, that would be pixel math that we need. We are looking at the Leo triplet of galaxies, Silver Grain. So we got 3 galaxies here in the constellation Leo, and one of them is M65 and then M66, I think, and then the other one has a different number. I'm just about to get the stars put back in, which is the last step. I can really make this process go a bit faster, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if I'm in love with the colors on these. The blue looks kind of purplish, but I do like the stars in the background. I think looks pretty good. So this one's called the Hamburger Galaxy, which is making me hungry. I think I'm going to go get a hamburger after the stream in celebration of taking a picture of the Hamburger Galaxy. Oh, cool. Oh, ooh, film star trails. Oh, okay. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay, here we have Mazif's Leo triplet. Yeah, he's got a lot of blue in there. Whoops, don't bring the whole window. I want just the tab. Cool, Mazif. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, so he's got interesting how much blue he's got in there. And I've got, I think mine might be a little bit sharper. Probably that's the blur exterminator. Yeah, I think I like his colors. His colors better. So this was the this like faint stuff. I was trying to keep that yellow, and I pushed like blue into the not quite the core. Yeah, maybe I need to do that a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. All right. We need to back it up here, and I'm gonna try to copy. Yeah, for a couple of hours. Wow. So you got to do the math on like what the the exposure on the film, and then what was that term where the sensitivity goes down? Oh, it was a really cool word, where the sensitivity goes down with exposure time. Oh, you like that. I like that word. You'll have to remind me. Reciprocity. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. This was Mazis was pre-Blur X. Okay. Okay. So I'm not satisfied with these colors. I'm not satisfied with the colors. So let's back it up here. Let's back it up. Where did I go to? Yeah. So we'll just go here. And I don't know though, because there's no blue. I mean, those are the colors I captured, right? I mean, this is like yellow and stuff. So maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it like that. That's interesting. Like this is, I'm seeing yellow here. Yeah, you do. This is the new rage. This is the new thing. The 3-vein spider. And I'm also noticing on this is a really clean diffraction spike, and there's not that extra spike coming out the side like I was seeing on that other image. So what's I wonder what the kind of what the deal is there, right? So all right, let's Google some reference images here. Let's see. Wolf Creek Observatory. How did the integrated focuser ended up working out? Okay, there's some discussion to be had about that. So yeah, give me a second here, Bigley. We're looking at reference images to see if I need to, try to make my images kind of look like this guy's image. So yeah, he's got blue. Yeah, that's interesting. He's got like blue all the way around out there. Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if that's just the calibration of my colors. Maybe we need to go back and try to get the astrometric solution so I can use the spectrophotometric color calibration tool. What we're going to do is we're going to make a copy, and then we're going to try that. We are going to make a clone, so we'll have that. And we'll go back to the very beginning, really, here. Whoops, unlinked stretch. Oh yeah, after the gradient removal. Okay, there we go. Now we'll do. Yeah. Okay. So, so the draw tube. Put 106 on my galaxy target list next. Yeah. A 2-hour exposure is really a 30-hour exposure. Oh, that's interesting. So does that mean the sensitivity of the film? That would mean the sensitivity of the film increases with time. I thought it was the opposite from what you were describing before. That makes it a lot more challenging. 106 on my list next. Let's see. Do I have I imaged that one before? M1. Oh nope, I have not. Well, maybe next month. It decreases. Okay. So then, how does a 2-hour exposure end up being a 30-hour exposure? if the sensitivity decreases. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was, I was thinking it was like phrased the other way around. Right, a 30 hour. It would be hard to image. It would be hard to do that with film for 30 hours straight, wouldn't it? Because we don't quite have 30 hours of darkness. You probably can't stop it. Well, I guess you potentially could stop it and restart it if you didn't move the camera at all, right? You could close the shutter in the morning and then wait all day and then open the shutter again for another night. I guess you could do that. That would be really difficult. Okay, we need to figure out this astrometric solution problem. Yeah, that will be a project. that will be a project. All right, astrometry, image solver. All right, this should be 2.2. Let's just start with default 2.9. The date and the time. That's correct. Maybe if I try to center it on the hamburger galaxy. Nope, won't find that. Let's see. M65. M65. Yeah, it would put the camera out of commission all day, and you'd have to like babysit it and have it like, you know, like rock solidly mounted so it doesn't move, right? Did I select that? Okay, we'll just let that run. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Yeah. I know. I wouldn't think that would be. I'm not saying that was like what you would really want to do or like that would be practical. Yeah. Yeah. I'll try that next. Sometimes it's weird with the drizzling. Like sometimes it figures it out and sometimes it doesn't. So I have to change the focal length or the pixel size. But like sometimes it figures it out and sometimes it doesn't. So let me just start with a default and then try it again. It's just like churning away here on computing intersection. It's also cropped in kind of a bit. So, oh, there it goes. Right? Did that do it? View Explorer. Leo. Yeah, okay. There it goes. It did it. What's up, Star Traveler? Welcome back. We're processing the Leo triplet. Look at this. Looks pretty great. We have one finished image, but we're gonna go back and rework this because I'm not very satisfied with the colors. I don't really like the colors. I kind of struggle with galaxies. Galaxies are tricky. I need some galaxy. I need some galactic guidance, as they might say. Okay, so we want to run spectrophotometric color calibration. And I need a background preview. Grab that, run that. So Silver Grains, are you keeping track of the moon? Let's see, you said you're going out this weekend or next weekend? You know, if you want star trails, you'll want to have, you know, no moonlight if possible. So that's something to keep an eye on. Okay, color calibrated. Next week, yeah. So take a look at like the moon calendars, right? Have you looked at that and what time the moon rises and sets? Because you'll ideally want to, if you want star trails, you want minimal moonlight. Or no moonlight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. Because if you want trailing around Polaris, then you'll aiming north, which is away from the moon. Right. Right. But it still lights up the sky, and especially at a quarter, it's quite a yeah, yeah. It can be quite make the sky glow a bit more than you would think. So, how scalable is the latest scope? Maybe the 6 inch. I think we could do. Yeah, I think we could definitely do 6 inch, and Star Traveler 8 or 10. I would like maybe 8 inch with a bit of redesign, a bit of not quite a linear change. 10 inch. But once you get that big, I think then 3D printing such large tube sections is just not really practical. So. Oh, that could be a great shot, Silver Grains. Yeah, with the mountain lit up with the moon, so you have that lit up with the foreground. Oh, I can't wait to check that out. I'll be looking forward to your stream. So you're doing that next week, so I'll have to make sure that like the week after that. Yeah. Share your earliest first astro photo. So check it out. I have my astro photos. I have my astro photos directory, which is a little small to see, but I put that into a directory called Old and Bad. Earliest images. Let's see. What would be a really early one? Something like. Well, here's an early Eagle Nebula. This is pretty early on. This, if I had this same data with Blur Exterminator, would actually end up looking pretty decent. I might have the data from this somewhere. But this was when I was trying to image with an SCT, 8-inch SCT, which was just not ideal. But there's pretty good view of the pillars in here. So yeah, if I Blur Exterminated that, then that might actually be a thing in there. So that's kind of one of the early ones. Let's see, what else do I have? That's yeah, we'll just leave it with there for now. Yeah. We'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking, looks like that color calibration, that's looking maybe a little more blue. And this, still looking pretty yellow, but if I use that tool, then the spectrophotometric color calibration tool, then I think I'm like pretty confident that that's the colors, right? So. All right, we're going to Blur Exterminate this now, which looks amazing when you Blur Exterminate. What a great tool. And let's see, that's my original stars. Let's murder the stars. Yeah, maybe a stream where we go back and process old data. I should have most, if not all, of that stuff. And I mean, I have processed some older data, but it was like old good data. So, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Silver Grains. Yeah, I haven't clicked on anything in regards to Twitch stories yet. Every social media thing has to have stories, you know, and I guess I was doing pretty regular Instagram stories, kind of not so much now, but yeah, kind of like everything has to be a story. every I have to copy What's that one? TikTok. There it is. There it is. Right. Blur exterminator, noise exterminator. What did I think I did 75, then bring the detail down because we already did some sharpening. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Post your Instagram in the chat. I will follow. Could be cool. Okay. And let's see. We are ready to histogram transform. Yes, that's the one. Bring that up. Kill that. This over here. And it was really just kind of the midtones to bring down. Not too much. Maybe like that. Very cool. Everybody follow Silver Grains on Instagram.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns.
I'll have to intensely focus on this stretch. It's probably good. Let's see. So I'm still getting like, yellow out here, right? I don't know where or how people are getting blue out here. But I think I should just, I think I should just own it. I think I should just go with, these are the colors that I get. Yeah, baby galaxies. We were counting those. Now I've got an astrometric solution so I can get the annotated version going. So, and I think I can see like little faint bits of HA signal in here too. That really makes me want to calibrate in some HA data into there. Probably could really make some of these really pop. All right, so range selection.
The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching.
Okay, local histogram equalization. We got just pretty subtle with that. Even more subtle. Okay. Done with that mask. We'll make another mask. Bring that right into the cores here. We want to just, well, maybe a little bit more range. That's what we did last time. A little bit more to really kind of make that look. Yeah, just kind of really drive that one home. The average height of a spiral galaxy is. Oh, there's some physics to that, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's, man, that's like a great question for Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson's got like he can just rip that right off with like an analogy to tell you, yeah, like a ratio or something, right? So, okay, so yeah, let's look at the curves. And what if I just push the blue up? So, okay, so I could get it to kind of go blue like this. Maybe if I just bring the blues out of the highlights. And so maybe, yeah, maybe I do want blue in the midtones. Maybe that was it. So I can do like that. 20K light years thick. 20,000 light years thick, but then but that's kind of a meaningless value if you don't qualify that with how many light years they are across or in diameter, right, Benji? So like 200 light years in so like a factor of 10. If it's 200 light years in diameter, then it's 20 light years thick. How many planets in this picture? Trillions. I mean, each star, and billions of stars, about hundreds of billions of stars. Each star, 4 or 5 planets on average, maybe. That's a lot. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm kind of getting where I want to go with these colors here. Because the core should be yellow. I think I need a mask. Because I don't want to make the background blue. Alright, let's try that. Close the real-time preview. We'll do a range selection. Do I want a range selection or luminance? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That sounds, you know, that sounds sort of intuitively right, Benji. But, yeah, I think I want a range mask. A real fuzzy range mask. Real soft, fuzzy range mask. Angular momentum. Angular momentum is the reason, Bigley. Because they're spinning. And dark matter, I'm sure, has something to do with it too. But angular momentum, mostly because they're spinning. The analogy is the pizza dough. Take a ball of pizza dough, right? And then you spin it, and it goes out flat. Right? Because it's spinning, everything gets drawn out like that. Cool, Myth. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do it again next month. Probably be the same site. And but yeah, can't wait to see what you are able to put together. Guys, check out the Discord. Our friend Myth had his first trip out. I got to see the Jurassic Park vehicle in action. And he got some cool shots of galaxies. So check out the Discord in the ASTROPHOTOGRAPhy channel. And yeah, we're all playing with galaxies here right now. So that's great. Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Have a good evening. Hope everything's all good with you. And yeah, okay. Now let's get my curves tool back. And yeah, okay, that's kind of what we were looking for. All right, but now we don't want blue in the really bright areas. So I'll bring that out. Right? That's what we were looking to do. Okay. And let's see. Let's just apply that first. And I don't really like that blue color. So let's go back and let's see. Is that like a hue saturation type of thing? We want it to look more blue and less purple. Not that. That's green, red. Whichever, Benji. There's some others viewing on YouTube. I think Twitch is just a more fun, interactive platform. You know, way to interact with the streamer and the audience, and vice versa. Twitch has a lot of cool stuff for that. So, if you want to pop over to Twitch, that'd be great. But if not, that's why I dual stream onto YouTube, also. So we're just trying to sort of tweak that blue color. Oh, maybe that's it. But you got to go like really subtle with that. Maybe I like that. Oh, I hit the reset button. Damn it. The problem with that is I'm really seeing the edge of the mask there. That's really looking kind of. It's really looking kind of silly. No, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, Myth came out. Yeah, he came out with me and my friend Dan. We actually ended up. He's coming from like another hour south of me, and it just so happened to be that like I pulled on the freeway and there he was, and we literally caravaned like the whole way, like 3-hour drive up there. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, this is the part of the processing where I just like really just kind of play around. Actually, that's kind of looking, I think, what I need. Almost. Like it's still not quite that, still like a little bit purple on the blue, but I kind of like the way that's looking. How do I get the blue to look less purple? That's the other question. I guess that's like a hue thing. Very purple. No, it's not supposed to look purple. Well, that's green. That's like magenta. Green. That's super purple. Maybe that. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. That's still maybe a little bit, but a little bit on the purple side, but I think that's okay. I think that's pretty good. The little yellow, the little red kind of bits do kind of show up here. Well, that's cool. Okay, now let's do. Oh, back to curves. And let's do a, let's just try to push the global saturation up a little bit. Just a bit. I don't think we want to go too far on that. And welcome to Twitch, Benji, by the way. Okay, cool. I think I'm good with that. Let's close that. We'll close that. And, right, we'll do new stars. S2. I think I crushed the stars a little bit too much in that other one, so I'm going to pop these a little bit more. A bit more. SETI Astro, Star Stretch. And we'll SCNR the green, and we'll just do, we'll just do a value of 5. Yeah. Oh, those look great. Yeah. Look at that diffraction spike. I'm really pleased with that. That's cool. That's what I was. Whole time I'm designing this telescope, I've been looking for that 6-pointed star and this like perfect gradual rainbow gradient as it goes out there. Pretty nice. pretty nice. All right, let's pixel math it in. Leo S, what do they call that one? S2. S2. There we go. Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Well, I don't know. I'm happy with the data. The colors, you know, I'll have to play more with how to get the colors the way I want. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I really like the way that star looks. A little bit of bloom around here. That's kind of to be expected. Look at this little galaxy. Cool. Let's look at this. Is where I was before. Yeah, okay, definitely like this better. Yeah, that was the first attempt. Second attempt. Well, I don't know. Now I'm scratching my head. I'm thinking like, dude, like, should that be blue? Like, let's look at some reference images. Second guessing myself here. Why is that? What kind of gore is this website? Because we just got to go to Astrobin, huh? Yeah. A happy medium, right? All right, so this guy's image. Yeah, I mean, he's got super blue going on in there. Yeah, I mean, that's what, like, that's what I want, Benji, is I want, you know, real colors, natural looking colors. Okay, so this guy's got, like, yellow out there. Oh, and he's got this, like, see this, like, streak. That's what I was seeing in mine, too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now which one? Yeah, okay. So this is my reference image. This one I think is probably... Like, the galaxies should be the same color as the stars. Because the galaxies are broadband objects that are made of stars. So most of the light we're seeing is going to be from stars. So this should be... And that's what we see in this image. So, all right. Yeah, galaxies are stars. So they should be star colors. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go back to this one. And, yeah, my colors are right here. And this, like, streak here, shoot, I wonder if I, okay, it's really faint in there. If I go back and look. Yeah, okay, so I don't really have that like, streak here very well. So I was thinking maybe I kind of crushed it when I stretched it, but that's not. I don't think that's the case. It's just not really there. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's grab that one. And look at the curves. So we want to bring out like this, just this blue. You can kind of just barely see the blue in there. So like I wonder if I can try the saturation tool. And let's do this. Let's make a preview. We'll work on a preview here. And then just use the color saturation tool, which allows me to specify the range. Okay, there we go. That's kind of what I want to see. So now I'm just saturating the blue. Yeah. Okay, all right. There we go. I think that's what I want. What if you use the core masks? Yeah, maybe some masks. So I know you can do color masks as well. Let's see, there's a script for that. Script, utilities, color mask? Yeah, color mask. Blue. Oh, wow, there's like very little blue. Yeah, that didn't do much. That's not going to do much. Let's try SCNR. I think I see a bit of green in there. Yeah, there's some blue showing up in there now. Maybe I just need to just run another iteration of it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of blue in this one and not much in this one, and then a little bit out here. That's what I'm seeing in my reference image over here, so that's cool. All right, I'm all right with that. Okay, so now I'll remove that preview, and then I'll go back to curves, and I did push some blue into the background, which I didn't really want. I should have. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I gotta make a mask. Let's see if I do. Yeah. Okay. Undo that, and now I need a range mask because I don't want to add blue to the background. So range select a mask. Oops, need this. Smooth that out. Looks good. Okay. Okay. There. And then we'll go back to the saturation tool. Give me the preview. And this tool is just a little bit funky to use, but we'll just push that blue way up. Yeah. That's probably what I want. And now maybe I can just, how many? I can kind of just keep stacking it. The first one was probably decent, but now, okay, now I'll push the whole saturation up, or the global saturation up using curves. Saturation. There we go. That, I think, is kind of what I wanted to see. Maybe third time's a charm on that. Okay, let me take a pee break. Let me pop up for a pee break real quick, and then we'll add the stars back in, and we'll annotate, and it'll look cool. Give me just 1 minute here, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Dying back. Let's get the stars back in. And then I think we'll be calling that image good. Wow. I think I really like that. I think that's pretty okay. That's yeah, I think I like the colors now. Yeah, you know what? For kind of a first try on this telescope that I built, first time doing it, and I built the mount. That's not too bad. That's pretty damn good, actually. I think when I searched for this object on AstroBin, there was plenty on there that were worse than this. So. That makes me feel pretty okay. And my 6-pointed diffraction spikes are unique. That makes that, uniquely mine, right? Oh, sorry about the ads, Benji. Yeah, on Twitch, like if you're a Twitch subscriber, then you don't see the ads. Yeah, well then there's no ads on YouTube. And there's also a browser plugin for I know there's a Firefox browser plugin. There's probably for other browsers as well that'll automatically mute the Twitch ads. So at least you don't hear them. And on Twitch, like it'll run pre-roll ads, which is like you don't want. That's when like somebody clicks on your stream and the first thing they see is an ad. So like they're probably just going to click away, right? So if you run regular ads throughout the stream, it disables the pre-roll ads. So, but I 100% feel you on that. So, yeah, this is looking really great. Let's see. This was the other one. Yeah, this was the first one that wasn't very good. This one's good. Yeah, I think the blue is like where it should be blue. And yeah, this is a bit noisy, but that's just really faint signal. So the only way to deal with that would be more integration time. And then this galaxy here, it's not super sharp, but yeah, considering it's pretty great. Let me save this. My AstroPix folder. I'm going to call this Leo. You didn't know how much integration time. I like to put the integration time into the file name of my images. And if I load the script back up, it'll tell me. 3 hours, 48 minutes. Leo triplet. 3H45 minute M. And 1-31-2025 was the date that I processed that. Okay. Got that saved. Now we will... let's close these. Don't need these. Let's play with the image annotation. Annotate image script. And let's see. Messier objects, NGC catalog, and PGC catalog. I think that's what we want. Yeah, I've run this before, and you just hit OK on there. There we go. That was quick. Yeah. How did Messier not see that object? It's kind of... I mean, I've seen it in the telescope, and it's pretty much just as bright, so... yeah, that's pretty great. I don't like... I want to change the color of these, because that's kind of hard to... it's kind of hard to read. Let's close that and redo it. Image annotation. Let's see. Oh yeah, you grab. It was the Messier. Yeah, color. Okay. So let's maybe make the color crimson. Oh, you know that was the color of the other. Let's do like a green then. How about lime? And the labels will do lime also. And let's see. Maybe 32, make it a little bit bigger. All right. There we go. I kind of don't like that it's right over the top of the object, though. That's kind of lame. But we were looking at other galaxies in here. So there's this guy over here. I see 2745. And there's a lot of little galaxies in the PGC catalog. That looks pretty great. Yeah, maybe I want to change the NGC label. And I want to see if we can make it not put the label right over the top of it. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Annotate image. Let's see. So Messier. Is there a setting? The marker. Okay, we want width too. Is that the line was a little bit thin, so a little bit bigger line. Label text. That's interesting. So name, common name. Okay, I don't want common name. I don't think I need that. But name. What's up, Stan? How are you? So interesting that there's a bunch of boxes. What if I put name here? What does that do? Okay, I like that better. I'm guessing those different boxes puts it in different spots. How are you, Stan? What's going on? Check out the Leo triplet. I shot this over the last 2 nights out in the desert, like Bortle 1, Bortle 2 skies, very dark skies, with my new telescope. I'm really digging it. Could be a bit sharper. I got some issues with tracking. I need to work on the mount. But you know, thanks to Blur Exterminator, we got a really nice looking image here. And this, I particularly just really like the star and the diffraction spikes there. That pleases me quite a bit. So, northeast corner for naming. Is that what the different? I'm assuming that's what the different boxes were. Messy, but I put it there. But it didn't really like. Yeah, maybe I'll do like 2 and just see what that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really put it in different places, so that's kind of weird. Does the color come from the diffraction spikes? The color probably has to do with the fact that different wavelengths of light focus at different points. So when you have like I'm just kind of thinking it out over my, you know, you got a wavelength of light. You got light coming in and it diffracts, and then the different wavelengths probably diffract at slightly different patterns, something like that, right? And so that's why you see a repeating red, purple, blue, white, yellow, red, purple, something like that. It's always because light is a wave and it diffracts, and yeah. Oh, you've taken cartography class as well. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I just don't want the label like, yeah, I don't want it over the, because you want to see the object, right? I mean, you could push the label off to the side. You know, these labels are off to the side, but the object is so small, it couldn't be over the top of it. But like, I want to push it. Maybe it just can. I don't know. Or there's a lot of kind of things to play with. I know I wanted to do NGC. I wanted to make this also larger. Oh, now I got double labeling going on. Whoops. Oh, wow, cool. Labeling should have an offset. You're a professional geographer. Very cool. I agree with you. I agree. But the question is just like, can this script do that for me? I mean, it's got like these different boxes here, so I'm guessing that's like a different position around the label, but it doesn't seem to be really correlating. Okay, that correlates. Wait, did it? Not really. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as you see, you wouldn't think that you'd want to have the label directly over the thing, but, you know, that's okay. That's okay. That'll do what we need, though. I mean, mainly you're looking at it to label, you know, these things. All these little galaxies in there. Well, that's pretty terrific. That's pretty great. And it kind of makes me sad that I didn't annotate the other one. I mean, I still can. Yeah, it's, or okay, I mean, I think what it's doing. No, wait, that's so weird. Like, so this one's on this side. I don't know, man. Like some of them are on one side. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I'm not. Just for, you know, kind of a quick reference. But yeah, maybe there's a way to have more control over it. And, you know, I'll learn about that at another time. I don't want to get too bogged down with, you know, that kind of detail, right? So I'm just happy to have it and that we can do it for now. So let's save that one out. And I think I need to go get some supper. I think it's about supper time. We were going to call this Leo triplet annotated. Let's go 90 on the quality. And yeah, so let's see, what else did we... Well, I already forgot what the other image that I shot was. M87. Where did that one go? Or M78, rather. Yeah, so 2 images. Check that out, M78. Pretty good. There you go. Thanks, Mazif. He's copying and pasting the Wikipedia article for you. Yes, so that's what I was trying to get at. Different wavelengths are bent at different angles. Oh, the blue light spreads out more. So we can see that in here, right? So there's like a lot more blue and a lot less of the red. Red wavelength is longer. Red light is longer wavelength, therefore it diffracts less. Okay. Yeah, red here, less pronounced. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's what I'm seeing. So that means that the optics are working, right? Yeah. Oh, was that ChatGPT? Got it. ChatGPT read the Wikipedia article for you, and then you shared that. So, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm gonna see this one. I'll probably go back. And Mazif had that. Yeah, this script to try. So I'll try that script, and I'll probably reprocess this again. But I mean, for now I'm pretty satisfied with that. I mean, that's cool. That's a new one for me. And you know, the blue light is you know, in the dark nebula and the blue light is like broadband spectrum. So that's the stuff that I wanted to shoot out in the dark skies, you know, and then a very much different type of object in the Leo triplet, where we just have a dark background here. And I think I'm very satisfied with both of those images. That's fun. Boy, I was a little bummed with, you know, I'm watching the subs come in last night and looking at it and going like, you know, I know I'm gonna have to throw away a lot of these, and you know, we're troubleshooting things, and you know, didn't exactly have the highest of hopes that I was gonna get some, you know, really good looking images, and but looks like it worked out. Whoa, not that. So I definitely still have a lot of work to do. I definitely want to get this working better, get my mount working better. I've got some. We talked a little bit about that earlier. I've got a plan, and that's gonna be the next project. I think the telescope is working good enough, and I know the mount is not. I need more consistency in guiding in order to be able to get better, more usable data. So that's where I'm at. That'll be start on that. Hell, maybe I'll start on that tonight. A little bit of reading to do, a little bit of research, and into that, and then then I'll do some work, get that going. So yeah, super cool. Okay, I'm gonna raid out because I'm hungry and I'm tired, and I'm happy with what we got. Fun time out in the desert and got some fun data and had a great stream. Glad you guys came and hang out with me while I'm working on that. So appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna go raid Astro Canuck. This guy seems like he's on all the time. He's cool. What's he doing? Working on Legos, which are awesome. And this guy does space stuff. And he's got an epic beard. So hang out for the raid. We will raid Astro Canuck. And I'll check out the Discord server. Oh, the whiskey bottle is empty. Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Tom is cool, huh? Thanks for being here, Stan. Yeah. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Andre. Andre. Thank you for following. Glad to have you here. Thanks to our friend Jay Bigley for the subscription. And thanks to the anonymous subscriber. Somewhere we got an anonymous subscriber, and it doesn't say. I didn't get a notification for it, but I just got. It just shows that there's another subscriber now. So, whoever you are, I don't know if it's a Twitch error or something, but if you're an anonymous subscriber out there, I thank you, and thanks everyone else for being here. It's fun to do this stuff when there's people hanging out, sharing their thoughts, all that stuff. So. I'm going to get the raid set up here. Let's see. Why does he not show up? Like, by default. Hang out for the raid. We're going to raid Astro Canuck. This guy's cool. He's fun to hang out with. Tom, yeah. And we will... not sure when I'll be back on. I have to, we're going to do work on the mount. There's going to be a little bit of CAD work on that. I need to do some research. I need to order some stuff. I don't need to do that on stream. The CAD work maybe, though. There's a couple things I need to design and to print. And, so hopefully I can get the mount, tear it down, get it back together as soon as possible, and do some more testing. So there'll be some live test streams for that. Thank you guys for being here. Go hang out with Tom.